Play wants us to drink, so we got to drink first of all.
Okay, I've already done that.
Me too.
That's
Steve
really good.
Margolis is saying, let's say we think we know where New Orleans is and the location is very unique. I'm sure JJP would remember the location. Good question, because it was so unique. Now the thing is, the area has been, changed. This is a long question. Okay, and it keeps moving back and forth on the landscape page. If JJP was given a picture of the location then and now, would he ever say, yes, that was the correct location, given that the cask is no longer obtainable? And then he says, interview, interview, interview. He did it an odd number of times, so we have to drink 3 times.
No.
Just take little sips.
Answer to your question is no.
Yeah. I don't.
John thinks it's a puzzle, right? And he thinks you need to solve it. And when you solve it, you'll know you solved it, and everybody else will know you solved it. Because the Boston thing, if somebody had come up with Boston and didn't dig up a cask, that's still pretty obvious, when HC was talking about it on Reddit, people were like, holy shit, that's good, really good. And it cost somebody to go dig it up. I feel like John's not going to tell you. I feel like that defeats the spirit of the hunt. Plus, I don't think he knows enough to know if you're right.
I agree. I just, from my point of view, I'm eternally skeptical about stuff until it gets kind of put in my face.
Yeah.
My view on back of the book. I think a few people are like that. A few people aren't like that. But I would need to see something. I could be convinced. I want to be open-minded, but I would need to see something that convinces me, empirically,
I mean, imagine how screwed up the hunt would get if somebody went to John and was like, here's my solution. And John was like, yeah, that's right. And then 4 years later, somebody dug it up in a different spot, Imagine how much that would screw up the hunt.
It would screw it up big time. Plus all the contract stuff. Okay, so here's Play is asking us a question. How did this change your mind on, he said you mind, which is pretty lame, Play. Sorry.
How did it change your mind?
How did it change your mind on how to view the paintings, color, light, angle of view, distorting the image, anamorphic, mirror, and so that, this is a good time to talk about the anamorphics and the color.
We've always thought that.
Yeah.
I've been saying for years, tilt the Cleveland or the Charleston image.
I don't think it changed. No. Well, him saying that it's in there changed me a little bit.
Yeah. But I think what he did was he gave you 3 different options and probably only one of them's correct. Because you don't want to you don't want to use 3 different styles and then tell you. Yeah, we've been doing that Chris had those color filters that he looked.
This is from Chris Preacher. Yeah, he sent this to me. So this is, I don't remember what he called this. I just wanted to show it to people because it's cheap.
Reflective film.
Reflective film, and you can use. It's really easy to bend and mold and make into a tube and look down the middle and stuff like that. So this is something cool that you can pick up at probably at art stores and stuff, or Amazon. And use it. So anyway, I thought I would bring that out, but it doesn't change my view on that. It just makes me think it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, something. Because I've always said that one specific color in New York had to have a meaning and maybe use some sort of filter for that. And Charleston, I've always been like, tilt that shit. I think Chris was using the mirror for Boston for the porthole to try to figure out what was on the outside of it.
Yeah, I was using it in San Francisco where the ledge is behind the dragon. There's a ledge. I thought maybe that was a clue to, set it at the ledge and bend it and look that way. And so I did a lot of that stuff. Obviously, nothing came from it, but those are some ideas for people. Trey Lyon, super cool name, and I hope it's a real name. Any ideas on what the Cleveland tail might parallel San Francisco dragon? Maybe something else?
I mean, what was the common thing? It was the road. Man, I don't hate the road. because he was saying like the triangle thing was something too, but he couldn't remember what it was. But you
Yeah,
always thought it was Euclid, which is the road that MLK runs into, you know?
yeah.
So I don't hate it being the road, like two representations of the road. I don't hate that,
I
but
don't hate
I have
that.
no idea.
I don't know if it would parallel to a San Francisco. I don't know why there would be a tie, but who knows?
Because of the curvy dragon?
Curve tail. Okay.
I don't know.
Um, where in the George, this is from Kathy Bonadio. Or maybe it's Bonadio. Where in the painting were you talking about when you said people still don't know what this area is regarding the St. Augustine painting?
It's hard to describe. I posted a picture of it online. It's basically like so it's what people have always called like it's just above what people have always called the baby eater with the thing that looks like a face that's eating a
Oh
baby.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's that.